In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. I'm really running and racing against time. Okay, let's see on the issue of prayer. Please, I want you to listen to me for a reason. If you do, today will be the day that the earth and the heavens will agree that you will not be small again. I hear what I'm saying. I said, if you listen to what I'm going to tell you, today will be the day that the heavens and the earth will agree that you'll not be small again. Prophecy is God's original intent. Prophecy is God's original intent. The authentication of every prophecy is prayer. Prophecy is God's original intent. The authentication of every prophecy is prayer. Now, you need to understand, please, you guys should get ready. You need to understand that the moment you get into the place of prayer, you have gotten into the place of advanced knowledge and divine intelligence. The moment you get into the place of prayer, you have gotten into a place of advanced knowledge and divine intelligence. So the place of prayer is a place of advanced knowledge, where you begin to pick information that is not naturally open to anyone. But when you come to the place of prayer, the moment you step into the place of prayer, you are already having relationship with the future. The place of prayer is a place where you have relationship with the future, and you have an opportunity to correct the past. Please follow me. Now you need to know that when they said prayer is the key, the word key in the spirit realm means access or revelation. The word key means what? Access or what? Revelation. So the moment you step into the place of prayer, there are two things that you are going to step out of it with. Number one is what? Access. Number two is what? Revelation. And I said that revelation is advanced knowledge or divine intelligence. Now you begin to understand how to do things. In the place of prayer, you receive insights of how to do things. This is how things are to be done. God begins to teach you how you should do things. Now, the place of prayer is the place where you do natural things supernaturally. And then you do supernatural things how? Naturally. So that's the place of prayer. Now let me tell you something. Loneliness is not the absence of people, but the absence of direction. The moment you begin to feel that you are lonely, what you are lacking is not people, but it is the absence of what? Direction. So loneliness is the absence of direction, not the absence of people. So a man can still be termed to be lonely when the man is filled with people around him but lacks direction. So one of the things that prayer does is that it issues a key to access and what? Revelation. The moment you have access, the moment you have revelation, the next thing that comes to your doorstep is what? Direction. I'm going to shock you. One of the reasons why prayer don't work, why you pray and it doesn't work, is that prayer is not an emergency workout. What do I mean by this? If a young lady that does not pray decides to talk to God when he has 4, 5, 6 persons proposing to the person and say, I want to marry you, I want to marry you, I want to marry you, and then you have this set of persons approaching you for marriage, and that is the time you decide to seek God, I tell you, under heaven, you won't hear him. You will be more confused than when you were when you went to God. Because prayer is not an act of emergency. It's a lifestyle. So when you begin to approach God, whenever you have problems and you go to God, God solve my problem, or that is something before you, like a business, a contract, a relationship, an opportunity, and it is only that time you are going to God, you are most often than not going to get a response. And this is the reason why many people say prayer don't work. No, the problem is not that prayer don't work, is that the way you prayed is wrong. There is a way that prayer should be made. So you don't go to God as an emergency reaction and you expect a response. Can I tell you something, child of God? God is not in a haste and will not succumb to your pressure to respond to you. So you don't come to God in a haste, God, and because you are under pressure, that you are under pressure does not mean God is under pressure. Because many of us will think that when you are under pressure, God is equally under pressure. And so when you demand things from him, he quickly gives it to you. No, it's not the way he does things. And so that is a knowledge that you have. But let me tell you, the greatest problem of prayer is in Isaiah chapter 53 from verse 1. Let's see it. That's the greatest problem of prayer. Now, it's very easy. Let me tell you something. In my school, that was Physics 311. A lecturer entered the class and went to the board and wrote 11 questions, maybe 12 questions, thereabouts, and told us that this is the exam question. And he walked out. Then he came under that board and wrote something. He said, too easy to be true. That was all the man wrote. And he went out. Now, we did not believe him. How can a lecturer come inside? A unit course that is 3 unit load. And you know it's a heavy course, right? Now, he wrote on the screen, gave us 11 questions thereabout. And then wrote under, too good to be true. I say, ha. So we did not believe him. Now we said, this man is whining us. Abi? Am I alone? He said, this man is whining us. How can he come and give us exam question 1 month to exam? So we didn't believe him. So we went and started reading everything that we wanted to read. We entered the exam hall. Like that, he gave it to us. Number 1 was number 1. Number 2, like that. And nobody in the class believed him. Yet he told us it was too what? Too easy to be what? That's the problem of prayer. It's so easy that believers don't believe in it. Prayer is so much easy that believers don't believe in it. Now, let's look at it. Isaiah chapter 53 from verse 1. Put it on the screen. Help me, sir. How many of us have noticed that our media has really improved today? Huh? Please, a round of applause for the media team, please. Thank you so much. Now, the Bible says, who has believed what? Give me King James. King James said it's a report. I like when that word, they use report. They say, who has believed our report? That's good. They say, who has believed what? Hey. Pardon me if I don't finish. We'll continue Sunday service, first service. If we don't finish Sunday service, we enter second service rate. Because I want us to understand this thing. Who has believed our report? Now, that is the first problem that I identified here is who is speaking. This is a major prophet that is speaking. And he's speaking to a nation. And then he, instead of telling us, remember I told you that prophecy is God's original intent. Right? So instead of him telling us what is the mind of God, he's asking us a question. You know, there is a problem when the teacher becomes a student. Like at this, like at that. All right, let me bring you home. God came to Adam and said, Adam, where are you? God, you are all sufficient. You are all knowing. You are sovereign God. You should know where everybody is. Then he's asking Adam, Adam, where are you? When the teacher begins to ask the student a question, to take the position of a student, that is an issue. So this man says, who has believed our report? Oh, that's an exclamation mark there. It was a statement of anger. It was a statement of disbelief. It was a statement of worry. It was a statement of instability. He has seen a lot of things going wrong and he has screamed. Imagine if you go from Isaiah chapter 1. Oh, go from Isaiah chapter 1. You will see him how he's lambasting. He is speaking the mind of God, extraying the mindset of God to the people. And then chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Then in verse 53, he comes and he asks a question. Who has believed our report? Sir, this is chapter 53. He said, who had believed our report? Oh, this is the greatest challenge of the believer. He said, who had believed what we said? You know, that's the greatest problem. That's the greatest problem. Do you believe that which has been said? When God said to you, you will not be poor, did you believe it? When God said to you, I will help you, did you believe him? When God said to you, I will not allow you to be stranded, did you believe him? I came to ask someone a question. That what is it that God told you that you did not believe? Because it was so easy. Who has believed our report? That is a report card that has read out a statement. And there is a hunger in the eyes and the heart of God seeking for those who will believe him. Who had believed our report? When he said, trust me, did you trust him? When he gave you simple instruction and said, I want to have a meeting with you on Friday. Come back on Sunday, let us commune. Monday, keep for yourself. Tuesday, keep for yourself. Wednesday, keep for yourself. Thursday, keep for yourself. But on Friday, I want you to leave everything you are doing and come to me by 5. I have something to tell you. Did you believe him? Who had believed our report? There is a report sheet. You know, listen, poverty can be explained. I don't pity for any poor person again. I have tried to the lowest of the lowest, and I have seen that men are engineers of their failure and catastrophe. Who had believed our report? And to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? I don't have time to deal with this arm thing, because you need to know that the arm of the Lord is the power, is the strength of Jehovah. He said, who had believed our report? If you believe God, you can trek all the way from Doru to come to church service. That is why when they began to sing, Na iruya ka edo ziri atutu nsobu na ejije we joya iye baliri moya asirina olila gani. What does that mean? Is that in the face of difficulties, in the face of challenges, whose report are you going to believe? Yes, he said he will bless you. You look at your account, it's not looking like what he told you. You have made different sacrifices, yet it looks as if nothing is coming up. You've planted lots of seeds. It looks as if the ground is barren. Who had believed our report? He said, unto whom have the arm of the Lord been revealed? Who had believed our report? The challenge is in the belief system of man. That is the place of the seat of prayer. Can you close your shop and know that nothing will be missing and nothing will be broken? Can you leave an appointment to meet the appointment with God? Can you leave whatever it is, knowing that he that holds tomorrow is stronger and greater? What can you leave to prove to him that you believe? Listen, child of God, there is no belief without a sacrifice. When you believe, you will lose something to gain something. Anybody that believes has departed from a belief system to believe something else. There is no unbeliever on planet Earth. Hear me, child of God, I say again. There is no unbeliever on planet Earth. Everybody under the surface of the earth believes in something. There is no unbeliever anywhere. They say, I'm an unbeliever. No. You believe something. The only problem is that what you believe and what I believe is not the same thing. But everybody is a believer. You must believe in something. And it is what you believe, you react towards it. It is a belief system that sponsors every action. What do you believe? He said, who had believed our report? Give me translations, other translations. I think I will stop here because we will have a lot. I don't want to rush this prayer topic. When God says, go, I will back you, did you believe him? When you believed him, what was the next action? Because there is no belief system without an action. The proof of what you believe is your action. That's the proof. When you say you believe in something, the proof of that which you believe is your action, is your reaction to the action. The Bible said, he that keepeth Israel, he said, he do not slumber nor sleep. There are secret things that God has kept for you. The Bible said the secret things of God is for those that fear him. Said, but these things he has revealed to the sons of men. Now, the question is, who believes what we have heard and seen? You have heard something. You have heard that God is the maker and the mender of men. Did you believe it? You have heard that God is a helper. Did you believe it? You have heard that God can raise men. Did you believe it? You have heard that God can self-make a man. God can self-make a man. Can I tell you? God does not need a man to make you. While I was praying about this issue of prayer, one of the things God said to me, I will elaborate later. God said to me, when man chooses from the front. When God chooses from behind. Whose report do you believe? They said you have passed age. No, sir. A Sarah equation can still prove that someone can still believe against belief. I began to think, how can God say that Abraham is the father of all nations? Abraham had one child. Isaac, one child. I thought when you say you'll be the father of all nations, the first issue should be at least 8 or 6. Just one. I will tell you where you failed in the place of prayer. It is in your judgment of God. It is a place where you failed. You failed God when you judged him. Because the Bible said, and Sarah judged him faithful who had promised. When you judged God, you calculated time. There was a season of 3 years I never wore a wristwatch. What God was teaching me in those periods, he said, if you must follow me, you must not look at your time. He said, remove your watch. Remove it. Because it is this time that have taken people out of my will and purpose. You check your time. Hey, let me do a meetup. Everyone that have tried to meet up messed up. Did you hear that? Everyone that tried to meet up did what? Messed up. Hey, the time is against. It's against. Who told you? You know, it was this who told you that caused problem. It was WHO that told us that we were naked. I will come back to tell you what you don't know. If you look at the significance of medicine, you will see the snake with pieces of paper, of leaves on it, standing on a tree. And it was the same people that told Adam that he was naked, that told us during COVID-19 that we were naked. And that is why God asked us a question. Who told you? WHO, World Health Organization. They told us that we are naked. It was not a coincidence, because he's asking us a question. Whose report will you believe? One person is drinking Gary with a hope that this is the very last. Another person is drinking Gary because he has the hope that he's poor and he can't afford anything. Who did you believe? He said, who believes what we have heard and seen? Give me another translation. I beg to differ, sir. The report you read is your report. I heard something else from God. You will never make it. You are sluggish. You have passed age. You do not go to school. No, there is no written law anywhere like that. The Bible said, to him that believes, there shall be a performance. It does not matter. This is what sponsors your prayer energy. Because the devil will first target your belief system. Puncture everything that will make you believe. God says, stay here. You stayed 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You say, God, you came late. Let me go and find my way. Because you began to hear the statements of a man. God can pay for your 60 years in 6 minutes. That's what he told me. He said, who has believed, confidently trusted in, relied on, and adhered to our message of salvation. That is a salvation. God said, I have a plan for you. Trust me. That's why when you went to the place of prayer, you went just to talk. There was no belief system. There was no belief system. When you were doing it, you felt God is taking time. Well, God, wait. Let me check another way. And when you checked another way, God left you. God left you. When people began to say, I can't make it, you know the song I started singing. Ebere meme bolandi nature de dam di nature de damo me bili di nature de damo di nature de damo di nature de damo. Bring it down. Ebere meme bolandi rom. The word make I fall. Now say they stand out the waka they go. You have to encourage yourself in God. Ebere meme bolandi nerumo ndi nature de damo. O me bolanu ndi rom ndi nature de damo me ndi nature de damo. Le no le anatemuwe ebere mele mo anetenume ndinom detere ndinomuwe anejade damo Holy that we're going to pray. Stand on your feet. I'm done. Hear me very well. Prayer is a place of advantage. My spiritual great-grandfather, Archbishop Duncan Williams, they called him up and they wanted to arrest him. He said, please, can they permit him to make a prayer? They said, well, go ahead and make the prayer, but you're under judgment. Then he quoted Psalms 109. He said, Lord, let their children be vagabonds. Listen, let me tell you, there is a kind of prayer you pray, the devil will not near your street again because of you. Me. Oh, when one they say, to Jerem, and they come. You can shift things in the place of prayer. And you know what? Prayer does not need qualification. Anybody at all can pray. You have to pray until something happens. Push. We're going to be having prayer conferences. Tell yourself, I'm not ending this year like this. No. I cannot end this year like this. I cannot end this year like this. Agwa. Huh? When it looks as if it's not working, you will begin to sing, the Lord has done it finally. Finally, the Lord has done it finally.
Finally,
the Lord has done it. Oh, yeah, the Lord has done it.
Finally,
the Lord has done it. Oh, the Lord has done it. Jehovah, the Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. Oh, you go sing amen. Jehovah, the Lord has done it. Jehovah, the Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. Jehovah, the Lord has done it. 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 This is the song you'll be singing. You see that prayer that has refused to answer. When you begin to thank God in advance, then the Lord will be moved to action. Hear me, child of God. If the Lord does not want to move, move it. If God does not want to move on your behalf, you must learn to move God. The Lord has done it finally. The Lord has done it. 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 Jehovah, the Lord has done it. Yeah, the Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. I don't know what it is, but the Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. The Lord has done it finally. The Lord has done it. 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 Jehovah Meya. Jehovah Meya. Obi fuku wane. Abalo me abasabo. Abalo me obi fuku. Aluana bobele. Aluana bobele. Oh, the Lord has done it. Oh, the Lord has done it. 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 The Lord will do it all. 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 Jehovah will do it all. The Lord will do it all. Jehovah will do it all. Jehovah will do it all. The Lord has done it.
Finally, 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 finally. Oh, the Lord has done it. Yeah, the Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. Finally, 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 finally. Yeah. The Lord has done it. Yeah. The Lord has done it. Jehovah Melanoia. The Lord has done it. Oga Meregia. Oga Meregia. Oga Kokorola. The Lord has done it. Jehovah, Jehovah, Jehovah. Oga Melanoia. Oh, the Lord has done it. He will do it for you. He will give you the visa. With the contract. You go sign up. The position. The connection will give you. The Lord has done it. He has done it. He has done it. Finally, 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 finally. The Lord has done it. Yeah. Oh, the Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. Jehovah done it. Finally, finally, finally. Holy go, Holy go, Holy go. Yeah. Jehovah He has done it for you. He has done it for your family. Your children don't call. Your wife won't call. Your husband. Jehovah has done it. Finally, 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 finally. The Lord has done it. 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 Oh my wire, oh my wire, oh my wire, oh my wire, oh my wire. Yeah, yeah, ida. The Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. What are they? The Lord has done it. The Lord has done it. The Lord will do it. That contract He will do it. The Lord has done it. That connection is your own. If you shall finally go do it, the Lord has done it. That contract is your own. That connection is your own. That influence is your own. That elevation is your own. That promotion is your own. That marriage is your own. Carry your baby now. Carry your miracle now. Carry your healing now. Carry your advancement now. Carry your contract now. Carry your contract now. Carry that 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 contract now. Lord has done it finally. The Lord has done it.
Lift up your voice with your offering on your hand and begin to speak to Him. Finally, 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 oh. Finally, finally, finally. Oh, Mary Anyemu, oh, Mary Anyemu. Oh, Jesus. Akato sokoto baya dadaba. Ola baya to city hadabaha. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them say, where is your God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them ask me, don't let them say, where is your God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is your God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is your God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is your God? My prayer every day, Jehovah, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, really don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, Jehovah, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is your God? My prayer every day, Jehovah, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, Jehovah, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, Jehovah, don't let them say, God, anywhere. My prayer every day, Jehovah, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God? My prayer every day, Father, don't let them ask you, don't let
let them see where is my God. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them see. God, let them know where is my God. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them see. God, let them know where is my God. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them see. Don't let them know where is my God. My prayer every day, really we don't let them say, God, let them, where is my God. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, God, let them ask, where is my God. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God. My prayer every day, anyway, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God. My prayer every day, anyway, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God. My prayer every day, really don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God. And every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God. My prayer every day, Father, don't let them say, don't let them ask, where is my God. Wherever you are, lift up your hands. I want you to begin in 2 minutes